So just really quick before this video starts, this room, studio, office thing has the world's worst lighting ever. So if this video quality looks kind of crap, it's not the camera. Don't worry about the camera. It's good, like I said in the review. It's just that this room's lighting is garbage. So if it looks kind of grainy, sorry. If you're genuinely considering buying this camera, watch this video first, then go back and look at my video from yesterday. I think it showcases what this camera can do pretty well, which is very crisp, clean video. But yeah, just a quick disclaimer is that the lighting in this room is garbage. So don't think that this is an accurate representation of what this camera can do. But yeah, let's just get to the video. So if you guys just randomly found this video, hi, I'm Zach. I make vlogs and stuff. If you guys are subscribed, you know who I am. And unless you vlog or into camera stuff, you might not be interested. But I just want to make a really quick review of what I shoot on, which is what you guys are currently watching this on, which I'll insert like a little picture or video 360 of this camera you guys are watching this on right now. Yeah, you guys saw the camera now, and if you guys follow me on Snapchat or whatever, you guys see it a lot. But yeah, so I just want to make a really quick review of this, which is, I should have gotten to this earlier, is the Canon T6. So I got my T6 for like, it was like $500, but I got the kit that comes with the 18 through 55mm zoom and then the 75 through 300mm. If you're into photos, the 75 through 300 is great. And if you do more vlogs stuff, the 18 through 55mm is wide enough that you can vlog, which is what you guys are seeing this on now with the extra lens attachment on this. So all in all, this setup's probably close to like $600 maybe, because, well, this is obviously the GorillaPod. It's kind of the most necessary tool other than the camera, of course, when vlogging. And then you're seeing a kit lens. This is $60, by the way. I'll have links to all the stuff I talked about in the description. So you guys are seeing this with the kit lens, but it's also got a lens attachment, which will be linked below, and a sun hood or lens hood, just so, well, it looks cool, just let's be honest here, but also so there's not as bad flaring and whatnot in the bright light, and so I don't go from being dark, like if there's no lights on, to just bright and way overexposed. Also on the camera is I've got a battery grip. I don't have the Canon one because the Canon one's quite expensive for what it is. But yeah, I like the camera. It's good. There's a few downsides to it as, well, you get 1080p, but only at 30 frames. But when vlogging, 1080 is pretty good at 30 frames because it won't be as shaky. Right now you're seeing this in 720p at 60 frames, just so it's a little bit like more buttery smooth. But yeah, 1080, 30 frames isn't that bad. No one, unless you're a camera geek like me, would actually be able to really tell. Another downfall of this is you can't have an external mic that goes straight into the camera. You need a separate audio recording source. That's not like a huge deal because this mic isn't bad by any means. But if that's a deal breaker to you, you can get the T6i or T6s, which is a couple $100 more. This also doesn't have a tilty flippy screen thing. If you guys watch the Casey Neistat, which if you're looking for a budget vlogging setup that's a DSLR, let's be honest, you watch Casey Neistat, it doesn't have a tilty flippy screen, which is kind of bad because then you won't be able to tell if you're in focus. But if you use the smart autofocus and the one that goes to your face, you're gonna be in focus. I've had maybe 1 or 2 shots that were out of focus. But you can also obviously use manual. But also a good thing about not having the screen is you're not going to be like, if there's a screen there, I'd be looking here. Like at the window that's behind you, which, you guys, it's probably weird. It looks better if I'm looking into the lens, because that's kind of how you should, vlog. But yeah, other than that, those are the only 2 real downfalls to this camera. The battery life's, it's okay. Like I said, I have the battery grip, which you can fit 2 batteries in, which is one of the better ones off Amazon. I'll put a link to that, as I said. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good vlogging camera. 18 megapixels, which is only 2.2 less than a 70D, which is, I guess, your your best vlogging DSLR since the 8D is kind of crap and breaks a lot. But yeah, I just want to make a quick little video. You guys should definitely check out the T6 for budget vlogging setup. If you guys want to go any cheaper, you can find used T5s, T4s, T3s. And if you want the flippy screen and the mic input, you can check out the old T5Is, T4Is, all those if you don't want to spend even more. But yeah, for a cheaper, quicker vlogging setup, it's quite a good camera. Also, I'll leave a link. This is the Joby GorillaPod. It's the one everyone kind of uses. This is the SLR one. There's a more expensive one that's a little bit bigger. That's the SLR Zoom, but in my opinion, unless you're using like a 7DD, it might not be worth it. But this camera is quite heavy with all the extra stuff I have on it, so sometimes this does tend to slip. But other than that, there's nothing wrong with this. I'll also leave a link to a cheaper version of this because this is, I guess if you're just a beginner, kind of expensive. And you don't need it, it just, I think it looks better because instead of holding the camera here, it can be all the way out here. But yeah, other than that, I just want to make a quick video. If you guys liked it, check it out. If you're not subscribed and you just found my channel, if you want to see more like real life film quality, check out the vlog from yesterday called like I shaved my head. Or check out the other stuff. My first 2 videos were shot on a different camera than this, but everything else is shot on this. So if you like the quality or whatnot and you want a cheaper vlogging camera, definitely check out the T6. Check the links in the description. Leave a like if you enjoyed it or found this little review helpful. And other than that, just, you know, chill, check out the vlog, and keep it surly.